Of course, we are back in our espresso kitchen this morning. I've missed it. It's been a while since I've been back in here. And we are making something that is very warm and comforting because with it being winter, we naturally gravitate towards those foods. And it's all about pies this morning and pie toppings as well. And here to help us make a delicious meal is Alet van der Westhuizen. And Alet, how are you?
Good. How are you, Leigh-anne?
Very, very well, thank you. Making something that South Africans absolutely love.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
know, we always like when you're out and about, get a pie and a cool drink.
Yeah, and off you go.
And off you go. It's very easy food.
But there's just so much more to it, in my opinion. It's such a comforting thing.
No.
And yet, it's very, very easy to make because we've got store-bought ingredients that makes it so easy for us to cheat. And you know, I like to do the cheats way of cooking. That's what it's all about. So I think we should get stuck into it.
Let's
so
go
today,
for it.
we're going to be making a pepper steak and mushroom pie.
Very nice.
And then later on, I'll show you a couple of different toppings for different pie fillings.
Love
okay?
it.
So what we've got going here, and you can stir that first.
Some onions.
Yes, we've got some onions that nicely sweated down and translucent. We're going to be adding some garlic to that. And let's just
Fantastic.
You can just stir that, and at the same time, some button mushrooms that are just quartered, okay? So what we're looking for is to just sweat that down, saute it, so it's all nice and soft.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, a pie filling, it's all about being nice and soft and good and comforting.
On the inside, yes.
Exactly. So what else we've got here is we've got a little pot with some butter, okay? And the butter is nice and frothy, so it's been melted. So what we're doing is we're taking some black pepper, crushed black pepper, and we're adding it straight to the frothy butter. Now we're just going to stir that, okay? At this point we can actually...
that smell immediately, like it's just opened up.
So we're releasing the aroma. So as soon as you get that hit of pepper, it's basically ready to go. So we're just opening it up so that all that flavor comes out, okay?
Cool.
So then what we're doing is we're actually turning that little one down. Here we go. Is that the right one? Whatever. Okay. Let's just take it off for a while, otherwise we're going to burn it, okay? So that's that. You work on that, all right? So now we've got our pepper mixture. We're stirring that up. We've got some lovely browned sirloin steak.
Ooh, delish.
Okay. So once that is all soft and lovely,
got my eye on you.
We're adding our lovely steak, some crispy bacon, and some rosemary to that. So we might as well do that because this is TV and we do We do have a ready mix made.
Now, do you know what I like about making something like this myself is that I know exactly what's in it.
Yes.
There's no other funny things in there.
None whatsoever.
There's something about a homemade pie.
There is.
It's just,
really is.
Oh, it's so much better.
It really takes one home, in my opinion. It takes me home to the good old days my mom cooked pie and mashed potatoes. Ooh, so comforting.
Preach.
So what you do is you basically just cook all of that down, okay, until it's lovely and soft.
Yes.
And then what we do is we add some cream, because that's what we do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then if the mixture is not thick enough just yet, we add what we in chef terms call a slurry. So it's basically a starch. So some maizena and water, teaspoon, mix it up and in there and let it bubble up, okay? Just let it cook out because that starch sometimes has a bit of a starchy taste to it, so we just cook it off. So now...
So you're going to pop that in there. Ooh, lovely.
Some lovely cooked buttery black pepper. So that's
I wish
where you
everyone could get this aroma because it's absolutely amazing.
Then also just remember at the end of the day, just take out your rosemary stalks because obviously no one wants to eat half a tree in your pie. Exactly. So that lovely pepper aroma gives the pepper to the pepper pie, steak and pepper pie, okay? So once that is all cooked down and creamy and thick, that's the little mixture that we are left with, basically, okay? And then what we're going to do today is something very different.
Okay.
We're going to get to different toppings, but for now, what we've done is we've taken good old white bread.
Good old white bread?
And we've buttered it up. And now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding this to our little pie as a little lid, and that goes straight into the oven.
Can you believe it? Like, not only is it something that all of us have in our home because we all have bread, but it's so cost effective as well.
Very cost effective, very different also. And that butter just makes that bread crisp up nicely. It soaks up all the juices of the pie, and that's delicious. We have also made a lovely one with store-bought puff pastry. So no one needs to feel intimidated, and you don't have to make puff pastry at home because that is quite a mission. It's difficult. It's not something everyone can do.
Exactly.
So you buy it at the store, thaw overnight, off we go. And then also beautifully decorate it with the words,
pie.
or the word pie on it.
Very, very delicious, which also happens to be our keyword for this recipe. So if you would like to have this recipe for our black pepper and mushroom pie, all you have to do is SMS the word pie to 33728. We'll send you your Pick and Pay shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this very quick, easy, yet delicious recipe at home tonight. Now, when we come back after the break, we're going to be talking about a variety of different pie toppings out there just to make our pie eating sessions a whole lot more fun. We'll see you right back after this.
It's at the All Seasons Milk Factory where we found goodness produced on a daily basis. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Now, before the break, we made a very delicious black pepper and mushroom pie. And now we're going to look at different variants of toppings that you can use for different pies, of course, because we're talking about pies today. Such a great, warm, feel-good meal, especially during winter. So, Alette, take us through some of the toppings that you've prepared for us this morning.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, so first of all, we've got the stock standard that everyone knows, and that's the puff pastry topping.
Yes.
Okay, so like I said earlier, you can buy this from the store, you can make it yourself if you're adventurous and creative, but it's just so much easier to buy your ready butter puff at the store and just top your pie. So that's number one, that's stock standard. Then we've got a couple of different things here. Now, most people would know all about topping a pie with some mashed potato.
Yeah, like a cottage pie.
Cottage pie. Okay. I mean, then again, actually, mashed potato goes with anything, so you can top any pie filling with it. Whether it's chicken, whether it's mince, whether it's beef, whatever you want. Also, which is what is very, very nice is you can think of other different starchy veggies, like sweet potato, butternut, carrot. You can even add some peas to your mash. So there's a lot of different root veggies and starchy vegetables that you can mash together and be a bit creative with your mashed potatoes.
Especially if it's like meat-free Monday and you wanted to eliminate the meat from your meal, there's a great way to do that.
There we go, absolutely. So you can also mix those different veggies together and then it's nice and colourful. And then what we've got here, something that's very different, I don't think many people have heard of. You can actually put gnocchi, which is a Italian potato dumpling. You can put that, you can layer that onto your pie and bake it. You can brush it with a little bit of butter, a little bit of milk, a little bit of egg, whatever you've got, just to crisp it up and give it that lovely colour. So you just pop it on, you don't even have to boil it, just raw from the packet, pop it on, off you go.
And it's gnocchi, not gnocchi.
It's not gnocchi, it's gnocchi.
Anyone was wondering.
Okay, then we also have some sliced potatoes. So you would parboil your potato, skin it, slice in very thin little strips or slices, and just layer it on the top. Brush with butter, and it also crisps up very, very nicely.
A nice potato bake as well.
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
So that's just how you can utilize your potato in so many different ways. And then also a lovely one is grated potato.
Grated potato.
Yeah, so you just grate your potato on the grater, pop it on the top, brush with a little bit of butter or milk or egg wash, and it makes that lovely golden brown colour on the top and it crisps up very nicely.
Very interesting, and it also gives a range of textures as well. Different textures.
Especially if you've got something really soft at the bottom, that nice and crunchy bits on top is lovely. And then last but not least, like we did with the pie that you can maybe just grab there for us, leigh-anne, that one's out of the oven. We also have the bread on this one, but we've actually cut it into small little blocks that almost looks like little croutons. And if you want to make a bigger one, then that's your pie topping with one slice of bread, which covers it nicely, and that's what we've got. And I mean, it's the best weather, so I'm hoping everyone's going to make some pie tonight.
Oh, we definitely will be, and I'm so glad that we have all of this because we are going to be very hungry by the end of the show. But it's very, very awesome. Thank you so much, Alette, for showing us the different pie toppings that we can have. Of course, just to make food interesting, and the nice thing that I like about it is that everything is so cost effective.
Yes, and it's all available at Pick and Pay, so how easy is that?
Wonderful. If you'd like to take one more look at how we made all of this, you can check this out.
Fry meat until golden, then remove from pan. Fry bacon until crispy and remove from the pan. Saute onion and garlic, then add mushroom and fry. Return steak and bacon to the pan and add rosemary and salt. Melt butter, then add pepper. Stir into meat, then add cream. Thicken with corn flour and water and cook for another 10 minutes before topping.
Once again, that keyword for the delicious pepper steak and mushroom pie is pie. SMS that to 33728. We'll send you a Pick and Pay shopping list and the link to the recipe. But now, if you are thinking of a travel destination and you just don't know what you want to do, then Russia, specifically Moscow, might be a place that you'd like to visit.
By supporting businessmen like Sibusiso Chabalala and his Berry Hill Trading Company, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.